what I need to do to win. Well, clearly I need to win all the Democratic votes, and everybody that's in this district who is in my, everybody who's here in this room that's in my district, I need your vote. Because I need to win every single one of those votes to make a difference. But in addition, where I've been having success on my campaign is talking to the traditional Republicans that are my small tenants, small business tenants, small business owners like myself. Many of them who have voted knee-jerk for Jim Sensenbrenner for 20 years. And they vote largely because they believe that Jim Sensenbrenner is good for business. Well, a lot of business people in this room, I know Dick Poss, Don Van Poel, and I have had conversations about it. The Republicans talk a good game about being good for business, but they're really not. Because what's good for business is making sure that we don't go bankrupt. And also making sure that we can afford to continue to pay for health care for our employees. That's good for business. I would have to say, along those lines, that the Republicans that are small business owners of mine, when I talk to them about this, and when I ask them why they vote for Jim Sensenbrenner, they say, well, he's going to cut my taxes. Well, you know, this has been talked about for many years. And I say, has he cut your taxes? And then there's some hemming and hawing. No, but when I'm successful, he'll cut my taxes. I said, you won't be successful unless we support President Obama's plans to help you become successful. In addition, when I talk to them about what they need, when they need capital, when they need to lower their costs for health care, this is where I can help convince them that a vote for me is better than a vote for nothing coming back to you. And it's actually been very successful. I've had a lot of success with Republicans in that regard. And also, I can relate one success story that happened about a week ago. I was talking to a small tenant of mine who's a printing operation. And I asked him, the owner of the company, why do you vote for Jim Sensenbrenner? Because it was a foregone conclusion he was voting for Jim Sensenbrenner. And he said, well, he's good for business. And I said, well, explain why he's good for business. He laid out a couple of different things that Jim Sensenbrenner had done over the years. And I pointed out to him, those were all related to large corporations. Tax breaks for large corporations. Tax breaks for people outside over his tax bracket. I said, the reality is, Jim Sensenbrenner's policies have helped your competitors, your large corporate competitors. And essentially voting for Sensenbrenner is helping to put yourself out of business. There you go. And I would also say for other people in this room, voting for Paul Ryan would do the same thing. And that resonated. So I don't know what, I can't be convinced that that person is going to vote for me. But what we need to do, and it's part of the job, and I think Jim does this very well, and I know the other candidates will do this well. Part of our job is in this year in particular, is to help educate the voters about what is really going on in our economy. Not just the great candidates we have, but what we can do as voters to help change our economic situation in this country. And I'll conclude with this. I would very much like to do that. I'm ready to go to bring those dollars back to this district and help protect President Obama's ideas. But I need your help. I am grotesquely outfunded by my opponent. I unfortunately am not inheriting Kimberly Clark. So I need your help. I need your vote, but I also need your help. So find me afterwards and help us out. And I appreciate you letting me speak to you tonight. Thank you very much.